coordinator, a good bit different from what?
I wouldn't say a good bit different. There's definitely differences, though, and do a good job getting the ball to their playmakers and establishing an identity. And got excellent skill and well-coached offensive line. And Bentley's been really playing well, particularly here the last 3, 4, 5 games. He's they've had some drops that that made some games a lot closer than they needed to be. But he puts the ball where it needs to be.
Coach, the freshman Fenwick made his debut the other day, averaged 6.6 yards a carry with a touchdown. Just one game of film on him, but what makes him a good running back?
He's explosive, got good speed, good power, looks like he has good instincts.
You were part of a pretty great rivalry at your last school. Do these rivalries, are they all just kind of similar as far as intensity and the atmosphere, that type of deal?
I mean, there's definitely similarities. There's real hatred with this rivalry. It means so much to so many people, and you go to their place and their stadium's full. You go to our place, the stadium's full, and it's pretty vile. So it makes it fun.
How do you keep the emotions in check on, or do you?
I mean, obviously it's a season of its own. We have a way to get ready, just like I'm sure they do, just a very systematic way. And once you get to game day, that's where you got to really have the poise that it takes to win. But I think there's probably a little more emotion. I think you'd be naive to say there's not. When you get to game day, and again, hopefully our guys understand the poise that it takes still to play at a high level.
Brent, you guys didn't have to deal with Debo last year because of his injury. What have you seen in him this year?
And 13 is the game. Those are two as good of playmakers as there are in college football. So it made it a lot easier for us. And both of them are terrific players and having really good, really good years. And make it for a tough matchup for anybody. But they do a great job of getting the playmakers in football.
The last couple of years, you've really set the tone early by rattling Jake Bentley in some way, shape, or form. A pick six, interception 2 years ago. How important is it to do that early, to just set the tone early?
I think you do that to any opponent. It's big. We like to get in rhythm. They like to get in rhythm, and I think we've played well, collectively as a team early, which has really helped. But this game will be no different. There'll be the ebbs and flows and big plays on both sides. We just got to. I think what's important is you got to manage, the lows the right way. Just like the other night when we played Duke, everybody's low and comfortable in that stadium. It's 6-0. You got to handle it the right way. And I think if you do, I think by and large you have a chance to win. You have the kind of composure and poise that it takes.
Coach, you're averaging about 5 sacks a game over the last 4 games. South Carolina's allowing just 1.5 sacks this season. How much of a challenge do you think it will be to get to Bentley, and do you think that's a product of their veteran offensive line or Bentley's pocket presence, or both?
I think it's both. They're doing a good job coaching them up, putting them in good position protection-wise, and having some veterans along the offensive line. And then Jake does a good job of identifying where he needs to go with the football and makes good, quick decisions. So I think it's a product of all of those things. And but as much as anything, the offensive line is doing a good job, protecting and knowing who they are.
What's the biggest difference between Jake Bentley now and Bentley a year ago?
I don't know. I see a guy that's got, he's got a real talented arm. He can make all the throws. He's got some moxie to him. I think he's a winner. He's won his whole life. And he's a confident guy, and he's got really, really good players around him. So I'm not sure I don't know if there's differences or not. I don't know what the numbers say they were from a year I never really look at it that way because I think every year can be new. But that's kind of what I see, with Jake.
You mentioned he's been playing better lately in the second half of the year. Is there anything in particular that kind of sticks out?
Well, I think the number one thing is that, making layups, doing the little things well. Again, getting in the rhythm. You drop balls, you miss the layups. They're just easy, pitch and catches. That it's hard to do anything right, when you're doing those things, not real well. So, probably that as much as anything. They look like they have a lot of cohesion and understanding who they want to be. And sometimes that takes a little bit of time too to develop that identity on both sides of the ball. And we know how that is on our side of the ball. So I think those are all byproducts. Just guys around and playing like they need to play.
Brent, other than the obvious that you guys have lost and now you're winning, what's the difference between when you first got here in South Carolina, kind of had the upper edge on the rivalry to now?
We didn't play well, and they did. They had good players, and I think it's pretty simple. I think they outplayed us. In my first couple of years, I think that's the coach just outplayed us, and they had really good players.
When y'all were recruiting Brian Edwards back in the day, what did y'all like about him then, and what kind of player is he?
Just his competitiveness, his toughness, instincts, ball skills, size. He's a good football player, really good football player.
JD not being able to play Saturday, how do you think Shaq Smith did?
I thought Shaq did real well. Shaq had a good game, graded out well, and played fast, played sure of himself, had some fun.
Do you think JD will be able to get up Saturday?
We think so, yeah.
Coach, your son Jake is redshirting this year, but how excited do you think he is to be actually a part of this rivalry now?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, he's grown up here the last 7 years of understanding what it's all about. So I think he has a very good understanding what it's about. I'm sure there's excitement if they ask him when he's available. Yeah, he loves everything about it. All the pageantry that goes behind it. And again, there's some deep-seated hate, which is really, it's good fuel for a rivalry.
Are there a few instances that are standing out when you speak of the hate, like when you go down to Columbia? Have there been a few instances that stand out?
Not really. I just hear people disrespectful of Coach Sweeney. We go to those Little League games and stuff. If my child ever was disrespectful to him like that, we'd have some serious problems. But I think it's like allowed in this rivalry. So that's an example, I guess.
So Little League parents go up to him and
And the kids.
And the kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they just say, like, they have no filter, say whatever they want to say. Most of it's just like Roll Tide, though.
Go Gamecocks, right?
Yeah, not really.
Being from Kansas, any thoughts about Les Miles taking the head coaching
He'll
job?
do a great job there. It's good for Jeff Long there. And, Coach Miles is a potential Hall of Fame coach. He's had incredible success. I know Coach Miles really as much as any from being at Oklahoma State for a good while and beating us when he had teams that weren't very good. One year he had a good team. Josh Fields as the quarterback, but a terrific coach, great motivator, good recruiter, good people person, tough guy, and he'll do a great job.
Pressing question. What happened to your finger?
Yeah.
Get a helmet, playing quarterback, so broke it.
Was it Christian's helmet?
Nope.
No.
South Carolina's offense, have you seen them as they've gotten more used to Clinton and kind of what they're doing and telling and everything?
Yeah,
they got better.
as I said, I think you can see it with cohesion and identity, consistency. Again, probably just a little over the last month, where they really are in a good rhythm and know what they're doing, what they want, who they want to be, and playing well.
I'm sure you haven't looked ahead at anything, but I don't know, maybe just watching film, prepping for other games. Have you seen much of Pitt this year that you're going to see in the championship game?
Yeah, I don't really look ahead. I know they've had a lot of success. Again, they feel really good about where they're at, as a team. I think they maybe had some tough games, early in the year, and maybe some injuries early in the year. They're playing really good football right now.
Did you go to Tyler's game the other day?
Yeah.
Was that 2-point conversion good?
Yeah. Why are you asking?
There's some controversy about it.
Now, if you look at the one from the Daniel sideline on my phone, y'all seen it. I'm sure there's like an app. It's like right there live. Yeah. Now, from their sideline, there was a scrum you couldn't see. I saw both views, as far as video is concerned. But T-Bone said he was in. He was in. So it wasn't very controversial to me.
When you go to games as a fan, do you ever hear fans come up to you and say anything about the Gamecocks or about the rivalry? Do you hear anything sense like that?
No, it was pretty nice.
They just
You scare them?
too nice.
That seemed like a risky move.
And that's, it's the basketball and the baseball games is what I've experienced. So something about football that unites everybody. But maybe it's just those small gyms that you're able to hear things that echo pretty good. So. Good.